Let's go to YouTube. I'm about to show you guys, I think Reina's mid. Just click the video, right? So you got her first low. Look at that damage. That is nothing. That is nothing. That is -2. I hit you and I'm still negative. Right? It's her other low. It's 0. That means that anybody could take the turn. It's a 50-50 who takes the turn. And look at the damage. Not that good. Ready? Other low. The only low that's good is her house sweep. Because it goes into this. Now, this puts them in a 50-50. But guess what? The only thing you need to do is block. You wanna know why? Because their unblockable grab, you're gonna be out of reach. You literally don't even move. Right? Everything else, you can block. That's -9. You can punish me for that. Ready? This right here? I'm +8 on that right there, right? Guess what? All you gotta do is block. And you can punish me when I'm in your face like this. You can just hit me. So when I'm like this, in your face, when I'm like this, you can just hit me. Now, what am I trying to say? Reina has no low game. All of her good moves, mids, highs, she has no low game at all. So, I know with Reina, when you're fighting against this character, you do not have to worry about the lows. You wanna know why? Because it does no fucking damage. The only time you need to worry about a low is when you're really low on health. Then I'm probably gonna throw out a low and kill you, right? Besides that, when I'm health sweeping in your face like this, you're not worried that my low was gonna lead into something crazy. You wanna know why? Because it doesn't. You're out of reach for all of this. I'm negative on all of this. All you literally have to do is just do nothing and block me. When I'm in this stance, hit me. She has 0 low game. You don't need to worry about a low. Now, if we pick somebody like Devil Jin, where we know Devil Jin has a house sweep that's a launcher, we need to worry about his lows way more than Reina's. Why? Because he could do a full-on fucking launching combo off of a low. Reina can't do that. This is literally all her lows. That's all of it. All of it. You know, she has some other stuff, but it's all the same thing. It does the same damage. She's still negative on the hit. I think Reina pressure is very good. And you know, a lot of people try to say that's where she like succeeds at, you know. That's like the best thing about her. But when it comes to that, I feel like any character in this game has insane pressure. I mean, like, look at Eddie. Look at Devil Jin. Look at Jin. Look at Steve. Look at Jack 8. Like, all those characters have insane pressure as well. And on top of that, most of the characters I name have low launchers. Jin has a low launcher. King, low launcher. Devil Jin, low launcher. I think Devil Jin is probably the best Michima in the game, because he could do everything Reina could do and better. He has low launcher. You need to worry about his lows way more than Reina. Still has electrics. He has counter hits, like really good counter hits. This is Reina's counter. I'll show you 2 of Reina counter hits. But look, I'll show you Reina counter hits, right? This Reina counter hit. Ready? That launches. That's a mid. Right? And you got this one. Right? And you got this one. I guess. Right? This on counter hit sends you down. So, in all honesty, the only launcher she has to counter hit you is this one. Is that one. If not, she has this. Right? Now look at the startup branch for this. 16. Which is pretty good. Right? You have that for counter hit. Now, one thing I noticed about Reina is that she tries to get you to duck. That's her gimmick. Every person or every character in this game has a gimmick. Reina's is to get, you know, her gimmick is she tries to overwhelm you with her pressure and get you to duck and make you become an idiot. The way you beat Reina is literally just move backwards and then she's gonna throw out something negative and you just punish her. You don't need to worry about her lows. Why would you worry about? Why would you worry about this? Give me one reason why I should be worried about this if I'm not low already. That's not true, by the way. But give me a reason why I should worry about any of this. If I'm this lane, and the only decent thing she could throw out is her unbreakable grab, I'm just gonna sit there. Now, what you could argue is she just keeps doing this, right? Be real, somebody's gonna block the shit out of it, you're gonna get block punished. The only optimal thing after this is you go for this. I'll show you. You go for this, into this, into the unbreakable grab. That's optimal, right? The fucking damage. 20 damage. Wow, that's something, isn't it? I'm gonna risk getting punished for 20 damage. Are you kidding me? Now, if we do a crouching, right? Let's say he's crouching, right? I'm dead. So let's say I'm playing against a player, and he knows that the only optimal thing Reina can do after this is this. And then I'm gonna go for a grab. It's obvious I'm gonna go for a grab. If I go for a grab right there, I'm getting launched, and that's half of my health. This is literally the only thing I could do after this is optimal. You could argue that I could go for this, right? How can I even capitalize off of that? What, stage control? Or, you know, like, everybody wants damage. Nobody really cares about stage control, except like fucking pros. But if I'm just in this stance, right? What can I do? Hero. I go for this, he ducks, I'm dead. Right? Now, one of the good things about this stance is when somebody's up against the wall, you can grab them and do the wall splat damage, right? It does more damage. So it's 15 more damage. The regular one does 20. So it's an extra 15 damage, right? And 35, that's good, right? You would think. Her regular grab does 35. That does 35, right? Her unblockable, 20. Now, I understand, it's unblockable. What about the other people who got unblockables that do like fucking 40 damage with no wall splat? Mine does 15 with a wall splat. 15. I forgot who has unblockable grabs specifically that do a lot of damage, but there are some people. I think, let me see, bro. Who's one? I think Azucena has some that just do fucking enormous damage. I could be completely wrong, but I'm figuring it off the top of my head right now, because I'm just making this video on the one. Don't get me wrong. Now, okay, let me do a little bit of explanation. This is my first Tekken. Okay, this is my first Tekken. So maybe you guys know a little more about Tekken than I do, right? Since this is my first one. Definitely do. A lot of you gonna ask, whoa, what's your rank? My peak is Tekken King. Not that good. Right? I'm pretty sure all of you are fucking probably God of Destruction, Tekken King Supreme, whatever the fuck those ranks are. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are there. Right? And I've heard that this is the easiest Tekken. Right? So those can be some valid points as to why you're like, oh, this guy has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. You don't need lows to be a good character in the game. Right? Which is probably true. But I find it odd that almost every character that I fight against in rank are the same exact characters who could just launch off of a low. When I fight against a Reina, or characters that can't really capitalize or launch off of lows that much, I never really worry about the lows. Sure, they're like chip damage. When I'm fighting Reina, I'm like, okay, she really can't do anything when it comes to low. It's chip damage. All I really need to do is block until she throws out her unbreakable grab, or just a grab. But realistically speaking, when a Reina is doing all of this on you, Even when I go for a health sweep. Look at options. These are my health sweep options. Now this, you're gonna easily, because health sweeps are so easy to read. They really are. Right? Launch punishable. -23. -23. Now if I mix it up, right? -23, right? I could do something like that. Right? How much damage is that? $42 damage. Probably like an extra 15 with an electric, right? You know what I mean? Like, if I had a low, if I could launch off of a low, I could launch him, combo him a little bit, turn my heat on, hit him with something, and then ground pound him, right? Right? And get a lot more damage off. The most I could do with this guy crouching is go for this. Right? He's still crouching. And again, I'm not saying Reina's bad. Right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if she had more options low, then yeah, this character would be completely disgusting. But I feel like people are like overhyping how good this character is. I do. I really do think people are overhyping how good she is. Like, she's good, but she's not fucking game-breakingly broken at all. There's nothing about her that suggests she's game-breakingly broken. Like, when I go against Reina, it's just blocking and knowing when she's negative. You're playing against Reina. He's most likely throwing this out. That's -14. Negative. That's positive. Right? But look, this right here is -9. When I spin, I become +2 on the spin. You can hit me. The only time you can't hit me is when I'm throwing that out. But guess what? If I throw this out, and you know I'm going to throw that out, if you start hitting me, right? Right here. I can just do this. Now, let's say you just block. You start blocking, I go for this guy, I think you're going to swing. What's going to happen? You see that? -16. -14 if I stop right there. Both launch punishable, and that's half of my health. So guess what? All you have to do, again, block. Now, we could argue that you can go for this. Right? Look at the damage on that. And guess what? -29. Launch punish. Half of my health. Right there. Right there. Even if you let me hit you with this. Right? 39 damage. Now, let's say I do this because I think you're... Let's say I think you're gonna go low, right? Say I think you're gonna go low. After I hit you with this. I could just do this. But again, why the fuck would you go low? I just showed you this whole entire video. I just showed you many reasons why you shouldn't go low. Look at the damage. It's nothing. I hit you with this. You could just throw out a heat engager. Throw out one of these. Start an armor move. It's your turn now. That shit just did no damage. Who cares? Who cares about this? When you get hit with a low, it's annoying. Right? But you're not like, oh, it's gonna do so much damage. That should just cost the game. Hell no. Unless they could capitalize off that shit like crazy and launch you, then yeah, you're probably like, maybe I should just watch out for the lows. Like Brian low, right? Brian can literally do half of your health off of launching you off of a fucking low. I know y'all know what combo I'm talking about. Where he just like starts punching you in the wall like crazy. Right? Devil Jin could do damn near half of your health and launch you off of low. I don't know the fucking combo, but he could do that shit. Right? Let's be real here. Reina is mid. She's not bad. I'm not saying she's bad, but she's not game breaking broken, bro. I don't think so. I don't have any reason to believe she's game breaking broken, bro. But yeah, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Please tell me some good reasons why Reina is fucking broken. I would love to hear it. Besides pressure, everyone in this game has pressure. Have you seen Eddie's pressure or like Lily's pressure? Let's be real. Everyone has pressure in this game. Right? Everybody does. Reina's isn't crazy. Now I can understand if her pressure was so good if she was just plus on everything. She's not. Negative, well, hold on. Every Reina loves that move. -9. Every Reina loves this move. Right? Every Reina loves this move. -14. Every Reina loves this. -17. Launch punishable. Every Reina loves this. -16. Launch punishable. All of her shit is just negative and launch punishable. She's not plus on a lot of shit. What? She's plus on this, what? 8? 8? On while running? Wow. -9. All of her options after this are negative. The only thing that's optimal I can go out there is this. But honestly, when I'm going against a Reina and they're in this, I just stand still. There's no point in moving. The worst thing they could do against me is this. They can hit me with something for 20 damage. Wow. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep about 20 damage. Let's be real here. Nobody give a fuck about 20 damage. So I'm just gonna sit there. What the hell else is she gonna do? This? Wow. -9. -5. -9. -6. She's open. The only time she's not open in this stance is when she's in her heat. Now, he does have a counter hit, which is this. But guess what? Guess what you could do? You could duck that shit. But why duck it? Why? Just don't press a button. Don't press anything. She's negative. -4. She goes into negative and a negative. -4. -9. Don't press. After this, literally just hit her. After that, just hit her. She's negative as fuck. There's nothing she could do to throw out to beat you. The point of this video is all you need to do to beat Reina is hold back and be patient. Because she has no loss. You're not going to lose. You're not going to lose against us. I promise. You won't lose against that. I promise you won't. This little damage is not going to hurt you, bro. I promise.